Hello, my name is Tyler, and I'm trying something new. I'm trying this whole YouTube thing. I'm making this channel to document my restoration progress on my Triumph Spitfire. I thought it'd be fun to try YouTube, may as well, and I really like sharing my knowledge on these things. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I also like exploring and trying new things, and I wanted to give this YouTube a go. Maybe you guys will find something useful in this series, maybe you won't, maybe it'll just be entertainment, and that's fine. But my goal is to have this Triumph restored by the end of this series, and hopefully be able to push videos out as much as possible. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. I am terrible in front of cameras, so shy, very shy, as you can tell, because I can't even keep eye contact with the camera. My plan is to have videos out, hopefully weekly. I'm not entirely sure because I don't really know how to video edit. That is also a new thing to me that I will be trying to figure out as time goes, and that also depends on whether I'm here working on my restoration or if I'm at home editing videos. I could do both here, though I don't know how productive I would be here editing videos when I have my car sitting behind me, because I like to get things done. I'm going to try to have this car done in a few months. I want to get it painted. Today is, let's see, I think today is October 28th, 2023. Hopefully, I'm going to get the car painted, all the body work done, all the paint work done by Christmas. That is my goal. After that, I am hoping to be putting it back together, because in between me doing all the paint work and all of the body work, I will be restoring the drivetrain. The engine needs to come out. It runs and drives great. It does run and drive great. Past 35, questionable, but it does run and drive. But I have already ordered all of the wear and tear parts on this car, mostly bushings, bearings, all the gaskets. Every gasket on this car has been ordered. I have everything, actually. I already have everything. I'm sure I'll need more things along the way. That will not surprise me if I do. That's just normal car things. Yeah, so I'll take you guys over to the car and I'll show you around. I'm going to show you my plans with the color. I already have the color figured out for the most part. I don't know if it's going to be darker. I'm thinking about making it darker. I want it to be darker. And interior I'm going to change, and I'll show you guys all that when I get over there. Alright, here is the Triumph, the project that I will be working on for hopefully not too long. I really don't want to work on it for very long. I want to get it done, but here she is. Don't mind that. I already took the hood off. I took it off before I recorded this, because I originally recorded a intro and it was going on too long. I think I recorded like 30 minutes of me just rambling and never getting to the point. So I'm re-recording that. But this is it. Honestly, it's a beautiful car. I know in the video the paint just looks great. It just looks awesome. But if you're standing here, it don't look that great.
And that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to be changing, of course, on this car. This thing's in relatively good shape. It runs, drives great. There's certain issues, like when I bought the car, the brakes were stuck. I fixed them, I rebuilt the calipers, and for some reason, they just don't work. I don't know. It's not leaking anywhere. Don't know why it's not working. Can't figure it out. I have new calipers for it, so I'm just going to put them on and hope for the best. The only other problem is this wheel here. The wheel bearing on this side is toast. Not that great. It rattles when you're going about 55. Going above 35, you can start hearing it, and then once you hit 55, you can't see straight. It's pretty well how it goes. Now, this is a 1965 Triumph Spitfire Mark II. It is originally red. I'm pretty sure it's been painted on. Some of it might be factory, but there's plenty of spots on this car where it's probably been painted. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know what the standards were for this car manufacturer, especially because this car is almost 60 years old. It's getting there. Got 2 more years. Yeah, I'm not sure what the British standards were for paintwork, but this ain't it, and I'm going to be fixing it. I'm going to start with the paintwork because that is my expertise. Paintwork and bodywork I do professionally, so I'm going to start with those. The paintwork, it does not show it on camera. The car looks good on camera. It looks good in photos. It does not look good in person. All of it, anything that is facing up towards the sun is sun blistered. And if you don't know what that is, it's like somebody took a little sewing needle and poked just a bunch of little holes everywhere on this vehicle. And this vehicle isn't covered in sun blisters. There's spots where it looks like somebody did body work already. Not heavy body work. It's mostly on the hood. It looks like somebody sanded, put maybe a little bit of body filler, and there's just a ring around the body filler. Which that happens, especially when it's out in the sun. This thing has been out in the sun for most of its life, as far as I know. I'm not entirely sure if it was ever garage kept, but it was definitely out in the sun, cooking. For the bodywork side, there's not too much. There's just a few dents, dings, mishaps. There's chips on the hood here and here. There's a spot right there. I'll show you with the light. You can tell with the light it is poked up. Not entirely sure what happened there. Somebody probably left their tool in the engine bay and it poked up and out of the hood. That's okay. Easy fix. Nothing wrong with that. Mirror? No mirror. I broke it. I broke that mirror on accident. I was walking past the car and it caught my jeans and it went flying off. So I got a new one of them. That's pretty much it on the bodywork. The worst piece of bodywork is down here on the passenger side quarter, and it's kind of hard to see. You can see it right there pretty well. There's a crease right there. That don't go there. that does not go there, but that is the only part of this car that's the worst. That's the worst of it. There is no rust underneath on this car, nothing. The only rust I've seen is just pitting on the emblems and maybe some pinning on these moldings here. Not bad at all. Technically, this car is a steal to me. It's really not that much work for what I want to do to it. Now, as for the engine bay, solid motor, runs, drives. It has power. I mean, it probably makes like 30-ish horsepower, if I had to guess. Not that much, but for in a car that weighs, I don't know, a ton, maybe. Not that bad. The problems with the engine. The rear main seal leaks pretty bad. Not too bad, but decently bad. Blow-by. There's quite a lot of blow-by. It does push, if you can see here, a little oily right there. It pushes oil out past the cap, which I don't think it's supposed to do that. Not entirely sure. I don't know if it uses blow-by to get oil up to the rockers. I don't know. It could, but I don't know. I don't know enough about these engines. I am going to be researching a little bit more. But I do have rings for the pistons, just in case. Not that big of a deal. Other issues. Don't really have none, to be honest with you. It's a pretty solid car, other than the brakes. The brakes are very questionable. The biggest problem in this engine bay is all of the brake fluid has eaten the paint off, which, that's fixable. Nothing wrong with that. Easy fix. Easy fix. Everything is an easy fix. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the car. Or, well, what I'm changing specifically. I'm going to be changing the color. I'm going to be changing the interior. That is just what I'm going to be doing. And maybe some people watching this are not going to like that. Too bad. I don't know what to tell you. I do like the red. Not a big fan of the red interior. But I have better ideas, in my opinion. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be painting this. This is British Racing Green. This car did come with British Racing Green. Not this specifically. This has metallic in it. Or pearl. It has pearl in it. And then I'm going to change the interior to a tan leather and a plaid. Now, these may change. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sold on this tan. I'm not sold on this plaid, nor is this the right upholstery for seats. This is just fabric that I got that I could hopefully match, but who knows. This may turn into a earth brown. It's gonna be fake leather. I can't do real leather. That's a little bit out of my budget. But an earth brown or something darker, maybe, and maybe a lighter plaid or even a lighter stripe. I don't know. That is up for debate as of right now in my head. As for the rest of the interior is in good shape. I do have 2 soft tops, and I have a hard top. The hard top's not here right now. It's just sitting at my house. So I'll get that in. On the hard top, I don't know if I'm going to paint it a cream color or if I'm going to paint it with the British Racing Green. Not entirely sure. May even keep it black. I don't know. That's just my ideas for right now. The cream would look good with the green, but I don't know. That is way, way down the road for right now. So I will decide later on. The rest of the interior, seats are fine. This seat, the driver's seat, a little jank. It's just a little jank, but that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Carpet. It's like a 20-piece carpet set. I don't want to keep it that way. I'm probably going to do a 1-piece carpet in here because I am not a fan of having like 15 different pieces of carpet all snapped together. And some of them don't even snap. So they're kind of just sitting there. I don't really like it. It's all lumpy. It is an old car, but I'm not a big fan of it. As for the dash and the steering wheel, I'm probably going to keep the gauges. Fuel gauge only works to a 1/4 tank, but I'm sure that's just the unit back there is messed up. The tachometer does not work, but I'm sure it is something behind here. It is a rat's nest behind here. So I'm gonna be tearing all this apart and making sure that everything's wired correctly. Mile per hour gauge works, temp gauge works. The only really crusty parts about the interior is I'm missing a couple interior miscellaneous things in here. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a piece that goes across here, and then there's supposed to be a filler that goes over the top here, which I have on the driver's side. I just don't have on this side. The black on this is probably going to be changed to a walnut veneer. This, of course, is going to get painted body color. It'll be green. This will be changed to probably walnut. Haven't decided on that yet. It would look good as a continuation from the top down, and it's just a little piece. It's not that big. It's just holding the radio in there, which that will also be changed. That radio is getting changed. I don't know if it works. I don't really care. It's old. It ain't pushing no power. I don't even know where the speakers are in this, so I'm not even sure on that. All of the knobs are very crusty. Very, very crusty. All of them are, I don't know. They've been baked in the sun. The plastic is kind of just falling away from it. So hopefully I can find knobs for it. I'm not sure. Might have to just buy entire switches, which that's fine. Not a big deal. As for the steering wheel, I'm going to be making this probably a wood steering wheel. I'll probably get just some sort of wood steering wheel that is smaller than this one, because this one is way too big. It is like right in your line of sight when you're trying to drive. I need to find knobs for this here and this here. Not entirely sure if there were supposed to be knobs on them, but it kind of feels like it. And you can see here what it's supposed to be like on that side. There's a little cubby here. Now, the surround for the cubby is a little jank. I'll fix that. I'll make a new surround for it. I'm pretty sure it's built out of like, oh man, what's this stuff called? Fiberboard. So it shouldn't be too hard. something fancy that I do have that came with this car is the original owner's manual handbook. It has everything in here. Pretty sweet. It has helped me out quite a bit, actually, because I had to readjust the valves. Or, well, I had to readjust the rockers because the rockers were clicking. They were out of adjustment. But, yeah. Oh, one part that I did forget. The dash. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might leave it black. I'm definitely changing it. I'll change the black over to something different. It's either going to be tan, brown, or it'll either be the seat color or it'll be black. I'm not sure on that one. That's also another later on decision to be made. But yeah, here she is. It looks better with the hood on, but that's okay. After this, you guys will see me take the hood off. Me and my dad. And that'll complete the story behind why the hood's off. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. I know that I, yet again, probably rambled, but I didn't ramble as long as I did the first time. The re-recording, much better. But my goal with this is to have it done, and within, I don't know, 3-4 months, hopefully. I'm hoping to get it painted pretty quick. I do it professionally, so I should be able to get it done fairly quick, especially when I have a lot of off time on my weekends. My goal for the YouTube side of things, I am going to record as much as I can. I'm probably not going to record with other people here because I just find it weird. I don't know. I'm weird in front of the camera, and I doubt they want to be recorded, though they're my friends. They probably wouldn't really care. I'm going to try to have a video out at least every week-ish. If I don't, sorry. This is a whole learning experience for me. The editing, the videoing, everything's a learning experience. It's all new to me. The car, not so much. This, it is. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my rambling. I'm going to go ahead and play the hood, take the hood off footage. And you're going to see me beat some things with a hammer. Don't mind that. I'm probably going to put new hardware on this thing all over it anyways. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to start on it. Let's begin. First thing that we have to do is get these little caps off. You need to get them off. They're just held on by one bolt. I'm going to have that done pretty quick. And then we're getting this hood off. This thing is a monstrosity. Biggest hood I've ever had to deal with. Well, I take that back. For some reason, this car is almost all standard. Don't know why. It's a British car, but it's all standard from as far as I've seen. I've mostly done the engine, which has all been standard so far. I don't know about the body bolts and such, but they are most likely, if I had to guess, they're all standard. The rest of the hood, I'm not so sure. I've never had to deal with these. I think it is just this bolt, if I had to guess, and I'm pretty sure I'm guessing correctly, but I'm going to check to make sure. first before I just send it. It is just that bolt. Easy peasy. Lemony squeezy. After I get this bolt out though, I'm gonna have to wait for help. It's of course the weekend and nobody's here. So I'm gonna have to call for help. So hopefully help will arrive. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Big hammer. Whew. Big hammer. Alright, now I have moved to this place. Now in a corner. Much better for operations. I'm gonna drain the, what's that thing called? I'm gonna drain the radiator now. gonna be pretty easy. The worst part is that it does have a drain, but it is right over the rail. It is right here. There's the drain. It drips right on the rail. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mangle me up some cardboard and make me a slide for the water. This is gonna be my cardboard. Alright, she's all drained out. I am going to now take out the radiator, take out the horns, and probably the accessories on the engine. I'm probably going to take the intake, carburetors, and all that junk off. And I'm going to film myself doing it. Oh, and the reason I moved was because A, out of the way of everybody else. B, my toolbox is right there. That one. So, makes life much easier. I don't have to walk across the shop. These carbs I have already rebuilt and they work perfectly fine. They're a little dirty, but other than that they are perfectly fine. So all I'm gonna have done is them, I'm gonna acid wash them, and then they'll be perfect, brand new. It is new. These have oil in them. It's to regulate the float, or not float, but the needle, for better throttle response. We got a bolt here, and that bolt there I never tightened down because getting that bolt out is a pain in and of itself. After that, we got bolts here, there, and there to take the intake and the exhaust manifold off, and I gotta detach the exhaust there. And yeah, and then this all will be off. The radiator will be able to come out. I just gotta take them two hoses off because this one will already be off. And then the radiator is literally just two bolts, this here and the exact same on the other side. And then all of this will be off. Probably take the distributor off and maybe the alternator. I don't know yet. I might need a hook to it to pick it up and out of here, but I don't know yet. So that is what I'm going to do. Now that all that's off, I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna take the hoses off the radiator. We're gonna pull the radiator, I'm gonna pull the alternator, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. there we go. That's probably, I don't know, 45 minutes worth of work, and I've already got this thing stripped down pretty good. Pretty well ready to just go ahead and put it on an engine stand, tear it out of there, put it on an engine stand. The only thing really holding it in is there's a mount right here, and there's a mount on the exact same spot right here. And then the only thing holding it in is the transmission mounts, which I will get to after I get this car jacked up. It is way too low. I want to get a rotisserie for this thing. I don't know if I'll be able to. It'd make my life a lot easier. But either way, I'll get the engine out of it. It should be pretty easy. Should be. I also have to go get a engine stand. That's about it. Not too shabby. Next time we are going to take the engine out. That is what we are going to do. Let's see. It's pretty well just ready to come out. I mean, this is probably the easiest car I've ever worked on. Makes it really easy that the hood is the hood and fenders are one piece and it just comes right off. That makes it very, very easy. Yeah, I think next time we'll pull the engine and tranny out. I might pull the engine and then wait for the tranny. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't matter. They're both going to come out anyways. And after that, we'll tear down the engine and get it shipped off to be planed, leveled, both the head and the block. Both of them need to be planed and leveled. And while that's gone, I'll start. I'll probably end up taking all the suspension off, front and back, taking the bumpers off, getting the engine bay completely taken apart, And then I'm gonna probably just start doing body work. I'll probably tear the interior out of it, start doing body work, and that's where we'll be. But that's a long time coming for now. It's probably gonna be a couple days for me. Might be a week or two for you guys. Not entirely sure. But yeah. Yep, that's where we're at. That's where I'm gonna stop today. Bending over this thing is doing a number on my back. I may be 23, but I feel like I'm about 40. So, yep. We'll get back to this. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.